This is the sour cherries. Very good for diabetes, they say.
I have done nothing wrong. Neither I interfere with another person's business, which I call it as monkey business. Then why unnecessarily he is interfering into my business? I slept very well. And it is his version that he has to be outside. And when I came out, he's unnecessarily interfering into my health. That cold wind unnecessarily and making me hachi hachi more. And I was trying to do the stomach pump and the nostril blew out to stop him. And he's again interfering. Weather and us. Susan Elizabeth Blow, born on June 7, 1843 in USA. Passed away on March 27, 1916 in New York in USA. Susan Blow said, if we can make children love intellectual effort, we shall prolong habits of study beyond school years. Susan Elizabeth Blow was an American educator who opened the first successful public kindergarten in the United States. She was known as the mother of the kindergarten, kindergarten schools have made it so beautiful, trying to make children touch and understand and keep it back into the same place. Yes, keep it back into the same place. Wow, it's beautiful. One time I wanted my Kaviyarasi. She was visually challenged, the baby girl who was always on my lap. I wanted her to go to the kindergarten, and in Indiranagar, nearest place was near, also there was a kindergarten school. So I took Ravindra Walters, he knew that kindergarten lady, and we went there. The lady said, no, we can't take this children. I said, but we will pay, we are not asking for any concession. She thought I was running a free school, a blind school, so maybe I'm asking for. I said, no, she can see a bit, not totally blind. Why don't you make an effort? She says, no. Kindergarten schools don't take visually challenged. I said, never mind, but she can be. You can put an extra person to take it. No, we cannot. We will not give. You don't unnecessarily come and talk to me like that. That was the end of kindergarten. From then I was thinking, my school should have every child should learn through fun, maths through fun. Every chapter should be a drama. And children should be dramatic, must act and then learn a particular subject. Then 2 years back we got the Nallikali, learn through fun. It was very beautiful. Yes, you learn to read, write, speak and listen. And everything is through song and dance and street play. Wow. The whole school is energized, but it's a lot of noise. We have to create a space so that the other children are not affected by the noise. Because children a lot of dancing and singing and the street plays, and it was superb. It was superb. Susan made it one of the best, and the kindergarten flourished. But the materialistic world has made the children dead. Again, there also, children were thinking it is only for the school and not for my life. I don't know, let me not go deeper into it. Susan Elizabeth Blow said, if we can make children love intellectual effort, tickling the brain makes everybody beautiful and healthy. Once the brain has not been tickled, in naturopathy they say, only when you are hungry, you should eat your food. But here it is, when the bell goes, whether you are hungry or not, breakfast, lunch, dinner, you must force it into you. That created the first indigestion. That created the first indigestion not only on your stomach but into your mind and into your heart also, because everybody speaks the language of the one-way traffic. I, me, and that became a selfish effort. Susan Elizabeth Blows, if we can make children love intellectual effort, we shall prolong habits of study beyond school years. Susan, you must have created one of the most beautiful things for children to be very happy to get to participate. I do not know whether in the kindergarten they have things like what they have it in the Nalikali, but it might be very close to that. But can you see, Susan, what is happening? The whole world, including the Christian world, even Mother Teresa, sitting in the road also, sitting in the airport also, she carries a Rudrakshamal, a prayer, chain, and she keeps on repeating Jesus, Jesus. Other people say Krishna, Krishna. Another say Hare Rama, Hare Rama. What kind of thing? They are forcing the mind to become dull, thinking that will lead them to God. No. That will not lead them even to dog also. If we can make children love intellectual effort, that is very good. We should prolong habits of study beyond school years. Yes, habits of. That was a Zen story. No work, no food. The Zen master said, even at the oldest age, just before his dying time also, or even just before his death also, till the last drop of your breath, you should be doing work and then you release it up. Yes, doing work and then releasing. Yes, that gives you an orgasmic experience. Allow the elderly also, the young one also to do work. No work, no food. That no work, no food should be no study. Susan said we should prolong habits of study beyond school years. So here we say no study, no food. No study, no food, including cursive writing or reading. In the Nalikali, they make sure that every chapter has got a song and a dance. And in our Indian Samskriti, from time immemorial, children makes it very easy to climb a tree or do anything. You do not even have to tell them anything, because by one look itself they know. They say in Japan, the children look at the robot and they close, or they look at the person and keep the head down. They have already scanned it. If anybody asks them to draw about a particular person, they're so conscious, they do it, they can draw it. But in India, they can only draw it. But in India, children do not even have to look. Like they say, the oldest Maharishis look at the people and say past, present and future. Here, the children do not even have to look. Just a passing gesture is enough. Just a passing look is enough. It catches. Because from the childhood, the mother and the father, everything what they do, they go with the song. Now I am hardly seeing, I don't know whether it's in the villages also. Yes, some places they do it. Even to cook, the recipe goes with a song. Yes, as I was talking about the Marma Chikitsa, we cannot do a massage, we cannot give a treatment if we do not tell that particular way, we do not repeat that particular medicine or the treatment for when we are doing. We have to repeat that particular medicine and treatment, and then we have to press that particular area. Yes, because when you speak out, when you repeat that particular mantra which has got a meaning inside, then you and the patient becomes one. You and the job becomes one. Then the job is not become very difficult. We can make children love intellectual. That was the intellectual effort which we shall prolong habits of study beyond school years. Habits and beyond school years, it has not continued because in the house the Samskriti has been disconnected. I don't know whether kindergarten teaches them Samskriti, the culture of that particular child's house. When he goes back home, that should be the homework. That should be homework when you go back home. The school should make sure that children understand Samskriti and they come back next day with the homework of the house Samskriti. whether it is cooking, whether it is gardening, whether it's taking bath, or what is the family, what is the joint family, what is the family tree, how many people are involved in the family tree. Nothing. How come a child have running the roots that deep? If the child's family, then that intellectual effort will come, which we can prolong habits of study beyond school years. That has never happened. That has been disconnected, and the only one thing, when you are disconnected from the family, you cannot go to the family, a joint family and the family tree. Then it is a friend who rents you and ends you. You do not know. The friend is only a tip of the iceberg. It is just a mushroom. It is not that deeper like your family. If you cannot run your family tree roots so deep, you cannot tell you have a friend, because you have never loved a friend. That is not a friend at all. That is only a mistress. That is only for your mental sexual feelings. You keep a friend. For your heart sexual feeling, or for the sake of telling people that they have a friend, I too have a friend, but you do not love your friend, because there's nothing to put deeper like the family tree. Only then we can succeed. Like the Japanese master said, no work, no food. He refused to eat food if they do not give his equipment back for him to work. Yes, that study is very important. No study, no work. Our Nallikali system, our old tradition to come back. Mothers, listen, if you are the real mother, then the slokas come, your recipe come, you will sing. When you sing, the whole kitchen is vibrated with energy, which disease can enter. That recipe, when you cook it, it is beautiful. All fathers, whatever work you know outside or your job area, you keep on repeating and the child listens. Then it becomes very easy for the child to penetrate deeper and deeper. That stabilizes our health, that stabilizes our growth, that stabilizes our happiness. That is Ananda Paramananda. We do not have to go to the temples and ashrams. We can just go to the temples and ashrams just to offer, not to ask for any help. Like we don't go to pray to the God to ask for help. We only pray to the God to thank Him for whatever He has given, and to apologize for not using the total energy. They're not using the total energy, not being able to roar like a 1,000-man warrior. That should be our prayer. That prayer comes only if we can use our Samskriti of the slokas. Yes, it's very difficult, but maybe we can try from now. And you have understood, year after year, pharmaceutical companies bring out many problems, and we are all suspecting it. They are involved in all these games to create a fierce psychosis in the society for people to buy medicines and get attracted to the allopathy hospitals and live like a dead body for the 2% rich to control 98% of the wealth of the country. Susan Elizabeth Blow said, if we can make children love intellectual effort, we shall prolong habits of study beyond school years. Not that mantra, the mantras of Mother Teresa, the mantra of the Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, all should be converted into the particular job they are doing. That job will prolong habits of study beyond school years. That mantra of that recipe of whatever job you are doing, try that the job should have a mantra, a sloka. That sloka only can stabilize every country. This is my 438 small.